Hi, everybody. It is Thursday, February 11th. I just want to make a quick little video to kind of explain the situation we're in. It's kind of an update, but it's an update from my perspective. And I know I see a lot of crazy stuff, and I know I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt because, like, if it doesn't ring true with you, it's fine. I'm just kind of showing you from my perspective what I've been learning and things like that. Um, as I've told you guys before, whether it's a guardian angel or something like that, I get not quite telepathic messages, but basically it's like I call them downloads, whatever. They're still coming. I still get a lot of information. Um, but just like you guys, I'm just as vulnerable being a human being down here, and I get frustrated and impatient a lot of times, and I want things to work out, and I think I've even made sort of told you guys before. It's like I feel like we've gained such we've come such a long way to figure this problem out, but it seems to be no solution, or like nothing's really going on. Anyway, so what I've been getting, and I'm just like you guys. I do a lot of research. I look what's going on. People posting, videos from Washington, the DC, and they're showing kind of what's going on there. There's a lot of construction. I don't know. It just, as usual, things just don't add up. And when things don't add up, that means there's something going on. It's the same principle of if someone says, there's nothing to see here, folks, or move on, or whatever, that means there's definitely something to see there. So it's a way of hiding things. And unlike most people, I don't listen to the people when they say there's nothing to see here. Um, anyway, so my update for today is what I've been getting is the situation we're in right now, and I know I've touched on this before, the other videos and everything, is it's a lot bigger than we realize. It isn't just about earthly politics. There's stuff going on, and I know it sounds crazy, um, but there's a lot of off-world things going on, and it's been going on for thousands of years. But we are dummied down, and we are being farmed. We're being played, and we're kept. If anybody sees something weird or strange or whatever, we're told it's nothing. There's nothing to see here, that type of thing. But basically, what's going on is, you guys, this is a, a like I said, it's like a jailbreak for human beings. This is way bigger than us. If you kind of know what I mean. Okay, I'll just kind of say it in a sort of a off-planet way, but this is galactic thing going on, and we're getting help from off-planet. I'm just gonna just say it to you guys. It's and what's going to become apparent to us, at least in 2 years from now. It's a slow disclosure, but they're going to basically we're getting help. We're getting help, but here's the thing, and this is what they've been telling me is, and this explains why everything's kind of stalled right now too, is they can't interfere too much unless they get the majority of people wanting for them to help us. I'll just put it that way. It's like they can stand around and try to help a little bit here and there, but unless they get the majority of human beings on Earth awake and up to speed, they can't really help us as much as we want them to help us. Um, yeah, it's kind of like that. So what's been happening lately is the whole you know freedom break for humanity is kind of almost like in a holding pattern, because they're waiting for more people to wake up. More people have to be aware of what's going on. It's going to be pretty shocking because, yeah, like we've been lied to and corralled for so many years. It's a paradigm shift. We're going to be aware of a different reality than what we're told. I mean, we've even just noticed in our lifetimes how the curriculum for schooling has changed. They're not trying to tell us what's really going on. Anyway, so that's kind of what I've been told was, well, if you haven't noticed, like the new what we see on the news and stuff, it's pretty wacky. It's crazy, and it's getting more crazy and more obvious in to wake people up, because before, say in the last 4 years, if something crazy or bad happened, it's like, well, it's obviously Orange Man Bad's the guy. He did it. It's Mr. T's fault. And as you know, he's the one that's actually trying to break it down. So by him exposing it to everybody, to the world, they're like, "Oh, he's bad. He's bad." You know, they're shifting the blame again, and we're so used to that happening. So now he's basically stepped away to show that, you know what, it ain't me. I'm not the problem, you guys. So it's becoming kind of obvious. Like for instance, let me put it this way: things are getting worse. People thought, oh, you know, Mr. T's making the world bad, whatever. He's a bad guy. Well, he steps away, and you know what? Things are gonna get worse. People are losing jobs. It's just gonna get really crazy. So this is part of waking up the extra people we need to get. It's like we need to get more than 50%. I know it's going to be difficult because in the past, when I was figuring this stuff out, as long as other people too were like, okay, you know what? Okay, maybe only 20% of us on planet Earth have figured out what's going on. And I was okay with that. I was like, well, I'm awake. Let's just rip the band-aid off. Let's go. Let's move forward. Well, it's just not that simple. Basically, we need like the majority. We need a majority woken up, even if it's just. I almost use it as grade levels. It's like, okay, I woke up, and which is like grade one. You just kind of, okay, you get the basics. Okay, you know, this bad people running the world. Okay, whatever. You know, it's grade two. You graduate more and more and more. It's basically knowledge. The more you learn about what's really going on, you start figuring it out, and it becomes actually more obvious as things go on too. So anyway, let's use that example. It's like, okay, a lot of us are, you know, grade five waking up. Well, you know, even if we just get these people into grade one, you know, just the basics called wake up grade one or something, you know. But I'm just saying we need them to start waking up. Because believe me, I've talked to some friends and they're like, you know, you tell them stuff like, did you know that, you know, the world is actually owned by, you know, maybe, you know, six people or something. It's like, you know, it's not a coincidence or something. And they go, oh, well, what are you going to do? You know, as long as they have their coffee and they got a job, uh, they don't care. And to me, it's a little bit shocking because it's like, you guys, this is stuff going on that we're not supposed to know, and they've been keeping it from us. And I'm trying to wake you up. Instead, they just think, well, Rob's kind of he's going off the deep end and stuff. And I understand it because I used to be sleepy too. I get that, you know, but I'm just, whatever. Anyway, so here's the thing is we're going to see more people waking up, and we're supposed to be more patient for that, which is okay. Like I said, to me, I don't care if this takes another 4 years or something. I mean, of course, I'm impatient and I want to get this thing kind of over with. But like I said, we're kind of being monitored and watched, and we need a certain amount of people to wake up for this to move forward. So that's kind of what this is going on. So, in a sense, it's kind of a charade or a pantomime, like some people have been calling it, but it's true. Like this is kind of going forward. Um, and behind the scenes, there's a lot still going on. And yeah, Mr. T will be back, but I'm not sure when. Maybe this fall. Who knows? Maybe this summer. But yeah, it's not about dates anymore. It's about waking people up. So, and also, it's not about us just grabbing them and shaking them, go, wake up. Can't you see what we see? It's not that. It's like, we just got to keep giving hints. They got to figure it out on their own. That's the problem. So when they watch enough news going, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Okay, well, finally, dude, they might start cluing in. So that's where we're at. We're just still waiting for the sleepwalkers to wake up. Wake up, guys. There's going to be a new reality coming. And after that, like, and I always end with a positive note, then we can start moving forward. We have to go through this terrible time of exposing all this bad stuff, and then we start fixing it. And that's what I'm here for as well. Okay, that's a little quick update for Thursday. I'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, yeah, stay positive, my friends.